Welcome to today's CAD lesson. In this exercise, we would model this fan. This is a very easy and simple one you can recreate in about 10 minutes. I hope you have fun creating this. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave them down in the comment section below. I would address them as soon as I can. Let's begin. As our software is opened, we begin by getting a worksheet. To get a worksheet, you click on New App here. And then under part create 2D and 3D object, we select the standard millimeter IPT template just because we want to work in millimeters, and IPT is Inventor part template. This is more like a part. And so we would select that under the metric template here and click on create. Like we always do, we begin with a 2D sketch. And so let's pick the 2D sketch command up here. It is under the sketch group. We click on that. Now we are faced with the plane to work on. Depending on how you want the extrusion to go, you select the plane accordingly. And so if we select the XY plane, it means our extrusion will go this way. If we select the YZ plane, our extrusion will go that way. And then also for the top plane, it would go up this way. So we want to select the XY plane, which is what I work with most of the time. And so you click on that. Now let's begin with a sketch. So under the create group, we pick the rectangle command. Let me pan to the left. You pan by clicking the scroll mouse button and then you drag. Let's draw our rectangle here. And then we have to dimension this. And so we pick the dimension command up here. And we will specify the width of this rectangle as 100. You click on enter. Just double click the scroll mouse button to get your work in focus. Now for the height also, we would keep that at 2. Let's press enter. Now we would also dimension the distance between this point here and the origin as 15. And then also we want to align this horizontal line with this point. And so for that, we can use the horizontal constraint command. We click on that. Let's select this point first and then also the midpoint of this line. You look for it just by eyeballing where you think the midpoint is going to be. So there it is here. You know you are there when it turns green. Just click. Now you can right click and then OK. So this sketch is fully constrained. It says that down here, fully constrained, meaning all our dimensions have been specified. Now let's go ahead and finish this. You double click the scroll mouse button if you don't see your work. Okay, next we want to use the call command. It is here under the create group. There it is call. Just click on that. If you have one closed profile, it is automatically selected. So here we have our profile selected. The next we want to select is the axis where the call should go around. So we can use one of the default axes. Just click on the plus sign here. We have our planes at the top and our axis. We want to work with the y-axis, and so I'll click on that. And then make sure that the method under the behavior, the method is pitch and revolution. So you drop down this option and you select. For the pitch, it is going to be 200 mm. All these details have been specified because I practiced this before filming. So I have these details from the previous one I did. For the pitch, it is 200 mm. For the revolution, it's going to be 0.25 UL. And the taper is going to be 0. Just make sure also that the direction of this helix is facing that way. If it is facing this way, then you can click on this reverse pitch direction along axis button to reverse it. Alright, now the preview is exactly what we want. Everything is fine, and so we can go ahead and OK. This is what you should have. Let's inspect this. That is great. Let me get back the isometric view. So next, we want to create the middle part here where the blades go around. For that, we have to pick a plane to work on. Let's see, we can work on the XZ plane. And so I'll click on that and then choose the option here that says create a sketch. The sketch is going to be a circle, and so I'll pick the circle command up here. Bring that to the origin. Just draw a circle and specify the diameter of this circle with the dynamic input box highlighted in blue. just type in 30 and press enter. This sketch is done. You can press E straight away to go into the extrusion mode. There is one closed profile, so it has been automatically selected. The plane from which the extrusion should go has also been rightly selected. The direction of extrusion here is what we want to change, and so let's pick the last option here, asymmetric, so we can specify both directions of the extrusion. For the first direction, we'll change that to 70, and the second one we can do about 6, or let's even leave it at 5. The boolean is going to be a join. We want to add material, no taper, until we can OK. Awesome. Now we want to apply some fillets. And so the fillet command up here under the modify group, just click on that. The first fillet is going to be of radius 15 mm. So I'll specify that here and select the edge I want to apply this fillet, which is going to be this edge. I see the preview of that, it's fine. But I want to apply another fillet. And so I have to click on the plus sign here and specify the fillet radius, this time of 20, and for that is going to be to this edge here. So zoom in and select that edge. You see the preview. Also on the opposite side we'll do same, and that is it. We would also apply another fillet, so we click on the plus sign again. This time the fillet radius is going to be 1. Let's apply it to this corner right here. We'll turn it and do same for the opposite side, and then we can OK, and we get the isometric view. Now this is done. All we have to do is to create multiples of this blade along this axis. For that, we can use the circular pattern command, and so we choose that up here. It says circular pattern. The feature we want to pattern is going to be this one, the coil. Hold down the control key. We would also select the fillet tool we apply to the edges, and also the fillet we placed here. So I'll select that also. Now the rotational axis is going to be this axis, and we have to specify how many of the blades we want. And so we want about 8 of them, or even 10. Let me do 10. And it should go around a 360-degree angle. The preview is fine, and so we can OK. This may take a little while depending on the quality of your machine, but that has been neatly done. So that is it. Let's change the appearance. And so I'll drop down this option, and you can type H to get to the H column. I want to do the horn. Let's do some basic rendering until we go to view, and the visual style, let's keep that as shaded with edges. We want to apply some shadows, reflection as well. You can do a ground plane if you want, and then also we can change the lighting effect to photo booth. That is what I do most of the time. You can also leave it at the default IBL. Okay, so let's see what we've done. Very easy and simple. I hope you try your hands on this. And so that's going to be it for today's tutorial. I hope this has been helpful. If it has, kindly consider subscribing and be part of my CAD family. Also do well to like this video. Let's push it out to a lot more people. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, leave it down in the comment section below. I would address it as soon as possible. Don't forget to share this with your CAD friends and also save this. I'll see you soon with the next tutorial. Bye.